about it? Have you heard the news? We got a brand new show that's breaking all the rules. Started out from VA and now we on the move from local to global.
Cause we got something to prove.
Hey, no words. Get the tippy top to hold it down for our people.
Cause we all we got.
It's a cold, cold world.
And we keeping it hot.
On the mic
Next to she to rock. Oh.
Hey, having fun.
Come on in, y'all.
Jump, holding our tongue.
Hey.
Share this live.
Chime in, y'all. Chime in.
Yeah, you number one, huh?
Started with a dream that turned into a vision. That educated new generation is our mission. Ears to the streets.
Let me tell you, politicking. Mind your business.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where you at, go get her? Hey, tune in, y'all. Tune in. Hey. Hit it, guys. Okay, DJ Rob. Hey. Hit it, bro. You gotta hit it.
Yeah. Y'all hear that at the end. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna run that back one more time because I don't think y'all were hype enough. Y'all, like, we got one more week before our third season. So I need y'all to get hyped.
Pipes in her head type. Play it again, gal. She can't move her neck.
Season 3 coming, y'all. Season 3 coming. Started out from VA and now we on the move from local to global.
We got something to prove. Hey.
From the bottom,
Now we at the tippy top.
We at the bottom.
Yeah, we all we got.
Okay. Tune in, y'all.
On the mic, next to she to rock.
Hey.
Okay, having fun.
Ain't no holding our tongue.
Go get us on the team. Yeah, we getting it done. Shout out to Trevelle.
Yeah, you number one.
We show it y'all.
Yeah, we tell you,
Mind your business.
mind your business.
Wait a minute. Tune in. Hey. Come on, y'all. Pint head tight. She's doing it. You better, girl. Hey. Go.
Yeah.
That girl with the dance girls.
Y'all don't hear that part at the end.
DJ, she's a rock.
What does it say at the end, Pint?
She said, yeah.
Welcome to another episode of Wait Again Minute Podcast. Today is Thursday, August the 5th, 2021. This episode tonight has been brought to you by none other than Wait Again Minute Podcast. I got questions, y'all.
Well, you always got them.
I know, but I got
Question after question.
I know, but if you don't ask questions, then guess what? If you don't know, you got to ask questions so that you know.
So you'll get an answer, baby.
Don't assume nothing.
Rob,
Right.
so what is one of your questions, Rob?
Okay, we're gonna start this. So I'm gonna jump right on up into this. This could be in a new relationship or just found you a new boo. It's fresh, medium rare,
Medium what?
rare. Yeah, it's
All the way
new.
down. It's kind of fresh.
No, she said medium rare.
Yeah.
She didn't say medium well.
No, rare is like half done. Like you ain't into
She
it.
wants some of the red and it's that rawness in it.
Like it's fresh. You know, some people like that. But anyway, that's his eye.
Okay.
Okay.
And they lose their job.
Mm-hmm.
But you like them and y'all kicking it.
So what you saying? So if you just start talking to the person and they lose their job, would you still kick it with them?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it depends on how well you said
fine.
medium rare. See, now if it was a little well done, like
Okay, well, let's say it's well, go get them. It's
Then-
well. It's how you want it to be.
maybe if it was well done, it's been a while, and I know their ability, and they still had that drive and that motivation, and they was coming up with another plan.
Okay.
Then I stick it out. But if they sitting there talking about, now I can see him play the game all day, or I can sleep all day, now we got.
But if it's new, let's say it's new, you 6 months in.
But it still could be 6 months in, and they have that drive, they have that motivation, they have that hustle and that grind. Yeah, because I know they're gonna come up with something else that's gonna be better than the job that they lost.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be cooking up something else. But if they're not that motivated and that hustle ain't in them, and they're gonna just sit around and chill, then we're gonna have a little problem because I'm gonna be ghost.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm not gonna wait for you to get the drive or get the hustle. I'm gonna need you to already have it in you. Then I can kind of like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna stick it out
Okay.
because they're coming up with something.
Hold on, Pint. Hold on to that because now we have to get kudos to Miss Go Getter because y'all know she can be kind of hard.
Right. That's why I was like,
that's why I'm looking at it with a side eye now. I don't know if I believe that or not.
No, seriously though, because there's a difference if someone lose their job for whatever reason, but they still have that hustle and that grind. They're gonna come up with something else.
No,
but if they want to sit at home and chill.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got a whole problem because that's why I'm gonna get ghosts. Like, oh no, no.
Okay.
You're not gonna sit at home and chill while I'm getting up going to work and I'm busting my tail and you chilling. We're not gonna do that. I'm too grown for that.
Okay.
No.
What you think?
With the game,
I got too many bills for that. No.
Okay, Gam. Go get her. So suppose it's new, and he loses his job.
6 months or day one?
Come on, there, not day one.
Month.
No, day one.
Day one.
It could be a month. It don't have to be 6.
Okay.
Because 6 is a little bit.
Yeah,
you feel like you know a lot in 6.
Right.
Okay.
So we talking 1 to 2 months, and he loses his job.
Oh, see, now we have a different story.
But see, that's what we asked. You elaborated into a different.
Well, actually, Rock said 6 months.
I just threw one out there, but the original question was, is it new?
Right, it's new.
6 months is still kind of new.
No, it's not, because you just said by 6 months I would know.
Yeah, but
call out.
I didn't say I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you said.
I said if he has that grind and that hustle in him,
and
and he kind of like do stuff, and you can kind of feel like, okay, he might come up with something better. But now 1 month. But to me, 6 months is still kind of new.
Yeah, it's new.
Okay,
it's still new.
So kill the 6 months.
Okay.
So 1 month we just started talking, so we really just friends. We ain't in no 1 month. You're not in a relationship. You just kicking it, getting to know the person, hanging out. Yeah, our hangout time just ended.
So really? your hangout time ended.
Yeah.
After 1 or 2 months.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, and you lost your job. Yeah, our hangout time ended.
Are you serious? Listen to what happened to motivating your friend.
So you have possibly just lost the love of your life because they lost their job. Do it depend on what it was for that they lost their job? If they quit, if they decided that they wanted to be let go or whatever.
No, we ain't gonna twist the story. We ain't gonna twist the question.
We ain't saying they lost the job.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, 1 or 2 months and we were just kicking it. Yeah, our kick time is over.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So he lost his job and you didn't kick him to the curb.
Yeah.
How would you handle it?
Because to me, it's only 1 or 2 months. It's like, oh, well, I don't want to really kick it with you that much. Because we ain't going to be doing too much kicking because.
What happened to motivating? What happened to motivating your friend?
For us to kick it, where we going to kick it at?
What I'm saying is, what happened to
out?
What
happened? I got to pay for us to go out?
Really, Youre?
No.
Not that part about paying for, but what happened to being a job? You know what?
No, because everyone that loses their job don't mean that they don't have something to do outside of the job. So that's your.
Yeah, we didn't say he had another hustle.
No, but you just kicked him to the curb. So you didn't know his ability to make no more money. You just knew that he lost his job and you let him go.
Yeah.
So at that point, it don't matter. We don't have to put it in there.
No.
You said what you said.
It don't really matter. I did. I said what I said. No, we only been kicking it and we ain't like that and we just kicking it. Yeah, I'm not
tough,
man. A whole lot of
too tough for me.
How would you handle it, Pine?
Yeah.
You already know I'm gonna stick it out.
That's right.
I'm a thug.
That's how you do it.
Stick it on out.
I'm gonna stick it out.
You gonna ride till the wheels fall off.
Till the wheels
especially if you like them.
Clean off.
And you just met him?
That's right. Especially if it got to be a vibe.
But I'm talking to you. If I'm talking to you for a month, it's something that I like about you.
That part.
Because you would have been gone. After the first couple
do you
conversations.
consider yourself in a relationship after a month or just?
No, I don't consider myself in a relationship, but I consider it going somewhere.
That's right.
So I'm not gonna just
consider it automatically going somewhere. See, when I'm
not automatically going nowhere, but
going somewhere. I don't think about that. I just think about at that point we just having fun hanging out.
I mean, but 30 days of talking, you should be having fun, knowing his color, his dress code, how he smells.
Right, you getting to learn. You getting to learn.
I don't need to know his color and all that stuff.
Hold on, Pink. So you saying after
30 days, you know
30 days,
and all that.
You
about to get married.
That's conversation though.
Oh no, you're not about to get married. When you really start, how do you make conversation with the person when you first start talking to them? That's the first things you ask them. Oh, what's your favorite basketball team? What's your favorite football team?
Right.
Oh, you know, your favorite color, this and the third. So that's why I was thinking like, okay, yeah, you know, I know these things.
What's their favorite color?
Okay, so
But I gotta piggyback.
So Pint,
Okay.
what would you? So you're gonna ride it out with him if it's day one or 6 months in? You're gonna ride it out with him.
I'm having found another job. Yeah, most definitely.
Motivate them, because listen to
That's
this. Before that month kick in, and y'all been kicking it for a month, 2 months, it was some flirting or some joking or something before y'all actually started kicking it within that month. But I'm like, Pint, I'm gonna piggyback what you said. It got to be a vibe. It's something about that person you like, and if you like them within that month, 2 months, and y'all kicking it, and you talking to someone, you find out the things they like to do, the foods they like, and they lose their job. The type of person I am, my heart big, and I'm gonna support my friend. I'm gonna support them. I'm gonna motivate because these men need motivation, and it'll be the same. You treat people the way you want to be treated.
But there's a difference from motivating a friend, as you just called them, than kicking it with someone.
Be messing around.
I can still motivate you, but I'm just not going to kick it with you. So I can motivate you, but not kick it with you.
You just say you were cutting them all the way up.
Yeah. No, I said we're not kicking it no more. I had no more kicking for you.
That's still kind of cool. I mean, but that's your opinion.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to sit and kick it with you because just because I know you for a month don't mean it's going somewhere. It don't mean 6 months later that I'm still going to be talking to you and I'm wasting all this time kicking with you. And then we can't go nowhere because you don't have a job, or I got to wait to see if you're going to get another job. And suppose 6 months down the road or a year down the road, they still haven't found no job.
But that's different.
They're playing the game with your kids.
But it might need
so what you going to do then? Wait till a year to kick them to the curb because they playing the game with the kids?
That's different.
Now you're a year in. You wasted too much energy.
But hold on.
That could have been you.
Hold on, Miss Go Getter.
Sure
but he's helping you out.
To the curb, then that's fine.
But listen though, Miss Go Getter, listen though. If you're out working and you have small kids, okay, you say he's home, playing the game, maybe he helping you so that you have to pay child support.
Child support, I mean,
child care.
No, ain't nobody watching my kids.
I
ain't
don't
no
need
money.
you to
But go
stay
ahead.
home. Yeah, I don't need you to stay home and watch the kids because if I already had kids, that means I already had that taken care of before you came in the game.
Correct.
So I don't need you to stay home and watch the kids.
Anything can happen. Anything
So
can happen.
can I put a twist to it?
Yeah, go ahead.
How would y'all want y'all friend, y'all just start kicking it with? How you want them to treat you if it happened to you? If you lost your job?
I just asked Go Getter that. I just told her this could be.
And I would understand that they said, well, oh no, baby, I'm trying to, do whatever. I need somebody that's doing something. I want a girl that's working or doing something.
That kind of hurt my feelings. But
it would hurt my feelings because I can respect that because that's your opinion. I'd rather for you to do that than be behind my back going, oh man, my girl ain't doing shit. She just sitting there, da da da. And
let's say you trying.
And you out saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go look for other shorty over here because she doing something. My girl sitting at home ain't doing nothing."
I'd be like, if he kicked me to the curb, I'd be like, well, Dad, he must really didn't like me.
See,
he wasn't interested in me. That's how I would look at it.
I would just look at it. Maybe he has goals. Maybe there's things he's trying to do.
What's funny, Pine?
Maybe he wants.
Cause she weak. What you laughing at? How would you want somebody to treat you, Pine?
Maybe he has goals, or maybe he wants someone that can be his partner and do some things, or whatever the case may be. So I will understand that.
How would you feel, Pine? Seriously.
So I'm gonna put another twist on it. Suppose you walk inside of this situation and the person don't have a job anyway.
Then I wouldn't walk inside that situation. I won't open that door.
I have to agree on that.
Okay, hold on now. Okay, so let me get an understanding. So
everybody y'all meet have careers. They're making. Come on now, let's be real.
But you get to a certain age, you can't entertain me with no job.
You just can't talk to certain people. Like, I'm too old and too grown with too many bills to walk up to anybody and talk to anybody and entertain it, and they have no job.
They not employed.
I can't do
what?
it. To me, that's like a waste of time. It's like, okay, you don't have a job, so that means you're gonna be doing what all day while I'm out running around working.
Yeah, what you do?
Maybe they have other sources of income to help you out.
I don't have time for that, Pine.
Okay, yeah. Well, I don't know about the other sources of income either. Is it going to be a source of income that's not going to lead them to jail and me having to go down there to visit them?
That part.
That's a whole lot of waste of time too. I don't have time to do that either.
Well, you don't have to do that because once they go to jail, that's not your responsibility. We already talked about that before.
Right, and that's true. But
so you're not doing that.
But suppose they stay at my house and they're doing something that they can go to jail and then they come to my house looking for it.
Miss Go Getter, you always have to me, it's like you always overthinking things. You done put the man in jail.
Well, she said he had other sources of income.
Meaning he might sell t-shirts.
Or cologne.
He might wash cars.
Well, then that's a job, not another source of income. That's his business. So you wouldn't say if somebody have a business, oh, well, he lost his job. Maybe he got other source of income. He might be doing some other things. You would just say, well, maybe he lost his job and he's running his business. He's an entrepreneur. He has an actual business. It wouldn't have to be maybe he have another source of income.
But you just placed him
No.
in jail. A lot of people can go to jail for selling stuff and not have license. Maybe he don't have license. And then
To
what would
wash
you do?
cars?
To sell certain
Oh,
stuff.
sell
Right.
You
t-shirts?
gotta have, then what? Then
Well, that's something
what? Go get
totally
him.
different if he goes to jail. I don't know if he would go to jail for not having a business license.
Oh, you think not? That's not
He'll
you're supposed
probably
to be
just get fined.
Okay, well, it's safe to say that Miss Go Getter's not. We already know Pint
I'm
and
not-
Rock gonna
yeah.
roll with
We
it, and I
rolling.
am too. Miss Go Getter, I mean, just keep her in prayers. All I can say.
Oh no.
kicking it with you. Getting
Look,
it on.
Okay, y'all.
Yeah.
Check this out. What if you've been messing with somebody at least 10 years, right?
Mhm.
When you got with the person, they looking good. I mean, fine. To whereas when you see them, you like, oh my God.
Mhm.
Then all of a sudden, all of a sudden, those 10 years go past, their whole look changes. Like, I mean, I ain't talking about weight. I'm talking about
But-
maybe they may lose their teeth. They, a lot has changed about their physical.
Drastically changed. Because like we
Yeah.
said, sometimes you can't notice.
Right. No, ain't
But
no
if
way.
you saying teeth, no, she said drastically changed. Like,
Right. You
yes,
can
you can
notice
notice that. But I'm saying like sometimes you can't tell. So I put on a little bit of weight to look at pictures like, woo, I was small back then,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, 'cause-
But yeah, for tooth missing, I'm big on the mouth and teeth. I'm definitely gonna say something.
So are you gonna like, all right, is that a deal breaker for you? Like you in love with this person,
I'm definitely not
but
gonna just leave.
their physical has changed to where you're not attracted to them in that manner anymore.
Oh, that's just hard because you just make these questions. Oh my goodness. Listen, but if they got a tooth missing, I'm just gonna say we have dental insurance. Do you have dental insurance? You have to encourage them, but I just can't see myself personally leaving somebody, don't have no feelings whatsoever because of something like that. You can't turn your feelings off and on, y'all.
No, you can't. You can't.
So I just can't see myself.
10
Me,
years,
I can't
yeah.
see myself 10 years in it, and I'm in love with you. I just can't see myself doing it.
Well, myself, 10 years, no, you can't. Because 10 years, that's a long
That's
time.
a long time.
But at the same time, I would be questioning myself. Like, girl, now you've been seeing for 10 years. You know goodness well you saw the first tooth fall out 5 years ago. What were you thinking?
Right, you just gonna spit it on out and say
Okay,
it. That's
then
right.
it's like, okay, now you're at year 10, and they went from a mouthful to 10 teeth left.
So you
Like,
say
what
ti-
were you doing?
You say tighten up.
No, I probably have been said it like maybe about the second tooth.
And
Right.
now, hold on. Now we have 32. So if you end up with 10, no.
Yeah, so it's
No,
like
no.
I probably would have said something at least. It would have been way before they got down to
Right.
single digits. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you sat there the whole time and you didn't say anything. And you,
Right.
by that time, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. By that time, it wouldn't be a thing of, oh, you in love with no more. No, I wouldn't.
So
Right.
hold on. So you gonna fall out of love? Or
Yeah,
you gonna-
because I'd be looking, I'm like, oh no, it'd be like starting to turn
Yeah,
me
because
off.
I like to kiss,
Yeah, it'd be
kiss my
turning
man.
me
It's funny.
off.
Because I be looking at people and I'm like,
Yeah,
their teeth look like that, and they got a whole wife. Oh, they got a husband. What's wrong with me?
Right. So it's like that's a turnoff. Yeah. So no, I wouldn't. It wouldn't be a thing of, oh, you so in love with them, and then they down to 6 teeth.
So one of our viewers
I'm
said
not, no.
get some dentures. Would you
Right.
tell them to get
Yeah.
some dentures?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's why I said we would have been having a discussion way before they get down to
First-
single digits.
That's right. Go get them. Come on, Pint. When the first tooth in the
Right.
front get gone or chipped,
Well, that's a sensitive subject for me. Y'all know how I feel about my own teeth.
when we
So
talking about just straight fall out. Come on, Pint.
I'm down about 6 myself. And
No, you have plenty of teeth.
No.
I'm talking about
shit.
in the front. It's gone. It's just from the root, from the gum. It's
Yeah,
gone.
they are up
You
here.
would have to say something.
Oh, what?
We ain't gonna wait no 10 years. You gonna say something soon as it come out. Or you just gonna turn your head like you don't see it. Oh, I'll see the one of today.
No, because first
Oh,
of
I
all,
ain't seen
it's
it
been
too.
10 years.
Okay.
First of all, 10 years I should be married to you. Secondly, after 10 years, if I'm not married to you and your teeth falling out your mouth, you was already addicted to something, because ain't nothing just making your teeth just fall clean out your mouth or nothing.
It
right.
may
Unless you
be-
just have a bad mouth.
right.
And if you have a
Maybe
bad
like
mouth,
hereditary.
people know that when
First of all,
they
your
met
breath
you.
stink if
Well,
you got
yeah.
a bad mouth.
Hello.
So yeah. Mm.
Breath get real raunchy.
Wait again a minute.
Again.
They ain't doing good. Yes.
Look, I don't want nobody leaving me from my mouth.
Right. Because
And I know I ain't got the best mouth.
Everybody got flaws.
Yeah.
And that's one of men's.
Okay,
So,
so-
therefore, I'm gonna stick it out with him with his 3 teeth in his mouth because I knew it was been there the whole time.
But
So would you have him get dentures though?
Yeah, I'm gonna get dentures. If he can't afford dentures, then we gonna sell some dentures or something. All this stuff be going on.
Well, okay, so
GoFundMe, something.
So at what point are you going to put up the GoFundMe or sell the dentals? Is it going to be
ain't no way in the hell
fallout
you put up a
two?
GoFundMe now. That's
Is it
just
going to
too
be the
much.
third tooth that
I
fell
mean-
out or the 10th tooth that fell out?
If you can put a GoFundMe up for to get back from Atlanta All-Star Weekend, I know you can put a GoFundMe up to make better sense to help my man get teeth in his mouth.
So at what point would you put up the GoFundMe? So like when the first tooth fell out? Or
No, when the first 2, we probably be able to save the first 2. I'm not gonna get that part.
So
We're gonna be able to save the first 2, but
So
once the
when it
first
gets
2
to-
fall out and then the other one starts to decay after that, then yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to either get a payment plan
Okay.
Affordable dentures.
right.
Yeah, because ain't no way you can get down to the single digits and we still sitting up here kicking it.
I would
You know, you get a 1, 2, okay, you know, we all, you know, then when they get a 2 for 2 pulled or whatever the case may be. But by the time you get down to that,
And some men like
or 10th tooth.
But
it's
hold
like,
on, y'all. Y'all just speaking of the teeth. I'm saying, like, what if the person gains weight or, you know, their hairline recedes? I'm saying something
no,
that you
like-
can't, you know, like.
No, I just tell them to cut it on off. Your hairline is to the middle of your head. Cut it on off. Cut the rest off.
Ooh.
Go bald.
I'm just gonna sit back and say,
Yeah,
you
just tell them to
surely
go bald.
is ugly.
Yeah, you just tell them to go bald. Like you, I mean, you
We
can still
not-
work with that.
we not pitting a whole bunch of beignet on the pillows
don't
and stuff
do that.
like that from trying to keep your hairline in.
No,
Well, y'all
just
know
We're
we
go
gonna
did-
go ahead and get rid of it.
We change. We gonna change.
You're right,
I
And
just,
we are.
right.
And I don't want to believe it, but you know, one day I might get bigger.
people
So-
gain
Gain
weight.
extra
It's all-
large instead of a large pint.
Excuse me, a
You gonna be
small
extra
instead of
large?
an extra small.
No. You're already a large. I'm saying, so you saying you
No,
might be a
no.
extra large?
You mean I'm already an extra small. One day I'm gonna be a medium, maybe.
Let me tell you something. If they gain weight, it's all about how you put your clothes on. Because if you know if it's not looking right, then that's when that way it sits. Because you know, I gained weight, and I don't think when I was in a relationship, they ain't leave me. You know, 'cause you sometimes you gain weight and you don't notice. If it's unattractive, then that's I feel as a partner, you're supposed to step in and be like, look, they don't get this shirt. Don't wear that. Wear this.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the
Why?
love is
Why?
there. Because the
Why?
love is there.
Yeah.
But Rock, this is my favorite shirt. So you telling me not to wear it? Why?
And I'm gonna say,
why
baby,
you
you-
telling me not to
Because
wear it?
it's too small.
Baby, it doesn't look right. And you're not walking out beside me. You're not coming with me.
Right.
And I mean, point blank, period. I ain't gonna make them feel bad unless, it get ugly. You know, when we first can say some ugly stuff, but when you love somebody, you will help them.
Yeah. You can always buy them something else.
Yeah, but we all know that we want somebody that we can grow old with. And as
That's right.
you grow old with somebody, you start using the bathroom on yourself. You start doing things. You start forgetting things.
Just
You
don't
start forgetting to comb your hair and go to the nail shop and
Hold
things
on, who
like that.
stop forgetting to comb their hair?
You know, they get older.
You
Things
know,
change.
Things change. So when you've been with people
You just
for
throw it
10
away.
years plus, you're not gonna just throw it away because you kind of like, I can say, comfortable.
Mhm.
You ain't gonna go
Just throw it away. Oh,
just go start up something
Right.
new all of a sudden because somebody done lost, then got a couple gray hairs. I wish my
That
would
mean they
be
ain't
got
take
out
it.
of gray hair.
Right.
they ain't take it
I
serious.
see some stuff is like, oh, really? Okay. Gray hair, gaining weight. I think it's down to the single digit teeth for me. Yeah. Yeah, that's
So that's a deal breaker for you.
No, I'm not saying it's a deal breaker, but it's like, okay, I would really be questioning myself. That would be a self-reflection moment. Like, you sat with this person this whole time and you didn't say anything to them about their teeth was falling out, just in case they didn't realize it.
Go ahead, Miss Go Getter.
with
Go
you?
ahead, cause you shady as shit.
Yes, I don't got
She
that.
hard.
How the hell they gonna not know their teeth fell out, but you gonna know their
but
teeth fell out?
But they might not realize, like, yo, I'm down to 6 teeth. They might not realize that. They still thinking, and then I'm sitting here like, why they only have 6 teeth now? What was I doing for 10 years that I didn't notice?
Well, some people don't want their spouse to have no teeth, so then what?
Now I don't know about it. Or whatever. You told me something new.
They said no teeth is better.
Who
Oh
told you
yeah, for
that?
girls, yeah, you know, some guys don't like their lady to have teeth because they can, you know, do it better. You know,
but
head job.
check this out, y'all. My uncle, right? I ain't gonna call his name, but God rest his soul. And my cousin just reminded me he did have one tooth, right? And his wife didn't leave him, and he had one strong tooth. I'm talking about one. When he left here, he had that one tooth.
Probably still ate crabs.
she know.
But how old was he though?
Oh, he was in his late 60s, but he used to eat crackling and everything. Just like, you know, his teeth, like all of his teeth were there. And he
You don't pay it no matter, I guess, after a certain
oh
amount of
hell
years.
no, Rob. You
Some people, you know, back in the day, these relationships stay together. They're not built like that.
Yeah, back in
It's
the day,
completely
yeah.
different now.
See, like
They don't do
70,
that
80
now.
years old, yeah. It's
that's
like,
true.
why
So
you worried
that
about all
that leads me to
80
my
years
next
old?
question. Now, what if you were talking to somebody, right, for X amount of time, and you no longer talk to them, but your homeboy, his homeboy wanted to talk to you or tried to talk to you. But check this out. When you saw him and his homeboy initially, you wanted to holler at the homeboy.
So you had the crush on the
But
homeboy.
you had the crush on the homeboy, but you end up talking to the other one. But now that y'all are done, he's trying to holler. So what you gonna do?
I'm like, what type of games y'all playing?
Yeah, I'm
y'all
not
trying to
doing
set me
anything.
up. Because you got morals and you carry yourself a certain type of
Exactly.
way. Personally, I wouldn't even feel comfortable to do that.
I'm with
To
you on
actually
that, bro.
start a relationship, or you mean sneaky link? I mean, which one?
Oh, there's a difference.
No, but no, honestly, like you have morals. I feel like they could be comparing. They be like, oh yeah,
See, and that's
she the
what I
right
be
did that to me
thinking,
too. She the right, you know. I would feel some type of way. I'd be like, y'all trying to be funny.
Yeah.
What you
I'm
trying to
with
talk to
you
me
on
for?
that, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm really, really with you on that one. I would feel some type of way too. Like, they
No.
trying to carry me or something. Like, they're going to sit around the table and say, oh, yeah, I was with her last night. Did
Yeah.
she do such and such? Yeah, man, she did.
She
I
the
told you.
right.
I told you. Nah.
But
I
the
wouldn't.
whole thing, though, even though it is crossing the line, the whole thing is just how they having a conversation about you
Mhm.
and what you did to each one of them. You could have one about them.
Man, it's different when the kind of females. It's just
I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just
right, but the kind of females they tear us down. And then, you know, I was raised, you know.
So do you? So I have a question. One of the questions that the viewer said: Do you think that? I mean, does it depend on the time frame of when this transpires?
I do.
Time frame.
I think it depends on the time frame. Because
Oh, for
sometimes
the
you gotta
homeboy?
double the block.
Oh, no, I'm not doubling the block.
What you mean? What time
It
frame?
depends the time frame. If you was really with that person, how serious were you guys? It's a lot of pros and cons to that too. You
Like,
can't just say,
like
oh,
if you had sex with both of them.
yeah, if you had sex with both of them, you might not got that far with the other one. Or even if you did have sex with the other one and you just, you know, something, you just choose the wrong one. Like that's all.
So you go back into the bag and pick a different one.
You double the block and then you go back and you pick
That just
another
be-
one. That happens.
How many times do you get to double the block? You
Oh,
get
I'm
to
not
double
sure because I've never doubled the block, but it happens is what I'm saying. So I wouldn't never say, I'm not gonna never say never. Like if I was with somebody momentarily and we was kicking it and I felt like that wasn't for me, and then I decided to double the block again and the homeboy was right there. Me and the homeboy can do better
So
things.
I can see like if you met the other person, right, and you was kicking it with them for that month, and then they lost their job, so you had to let them go, and then you double back. Yeah, now because you ain't really get that far with the one.
Oh, so
with
then
the
you
month.
double the back, you double back,
you
and the
get- then you
homeboy
get
merchant
like-
semen, and then he paying bills and he
Yeah,
messing
it's
out.
like, oh yeah, I don't want you. You know, you lost your job, but how's that job search going?
Just messy.
motivation. See, hey, how that job search going?
I ain't better do
Motivation. What
messy.
your homeboy doing though?
Okay.
So, Prank. I mean, so Rob, why wouldn't you do it?
To me, that's messy. I would always feel uncomfortable. I would always feel like they talking about me. I don't care. Double it block last month, this month, and at age 42, definitely not gonna do it. I can see you as a teenager and years later differently, but at this point right here, I don't have time.
Well, they say they're gonna talk about you whether you're doing good or bad. So, baby, give them something to talk about worthwhile. Talk about.
And to each his own. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't have time for that. I don't have time.
Oh my god.
It's an awkward. I just be feeling awkward. Like no,
Yeah, I feel like they had a whole discussion. About it.
no, not gonna do
Then
it.
if you get to talking to the homeboy and y'all really get to kicking it, then 6 months, a year later, y'all in a relationship, do the ex get to come over to see him because
Right.
y'all standing together?
I just don't have time for that. That's
Hey,
so draining,
Your ex gonna
overwhelming.
come over your house to see his homeboy, who is now your main homeboy. Like, how that work?
What's up, Daryl?
How you doing? But, hey, Steve.
Oh,
On the way back to the room. Hey. I don't have time.
You been doing all right.
Messy.
How's that job search going? You found a job yet?
I don't see myself doing it. I don't have time.
They'll do it to you. Why you want to do it to them?
Possible, and you might be right. And then females be fighting, and then homeboys be dapping each other up.
Okay.
It's just
so you gotta make it make sense. But see, that's because we I feel you, Rob. Don't think I'm against you on it, but we set the set our standards high, and they set theirs so low. So they'll do it, and we look like whores, but they look like niggas. No, like we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So you'll feel comfortable doing it?
I mean, it's 2021. I'm just saying this generation definitely feel comfortable.
And I'm sure they do it.
Yeah, when I was, coming up, no, like I said, I never did it. But I ain't gonna never say never. Like what?
Well, I can say never.
I don't have time.
Yeah,
I'm too old for that right now.
I ain't married yet, and I don't feel like I'm old.
Now, I ain't say I'm old. It's just when you get to a certain age, I don't have time for that. I'm definitely not gonna do it.
No,
It can be a lot of drama.
You definitely don't need to say you ain't gonna do it because if, like I said, if you meet somebody that been in your inbox, that's been a good friend or whatever, and y'all kicking it, and then you meet somebody a couple weeks, a month later after you done stop talking to that person, you mean to tell me if you and this person didn't have sex or nothing, you ain't gonna double the block and possibly talk to the homeboy?
Switch it around like that, yeah. But if I was in a whole full-blown relationship with somebody and then we break up and we don't went all the way and did that, I can't see, she the rock can't see herself messing with his friend.
Right.
And you can twist it all the way, any kind of way you want to, Pine.
But suppose you do
gonna
it,
make me say I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
You might want to do it, but that's you. You younger than me, you still, you can do you. But I feel you can't make she the rock say I do it.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not gonna believe that you would not do it.
I can't say never, never, never.
Yeah.
And I don't like saying never. I would never do that.
Yeah, especially if you've been in a full-blown relationship with that person, talking to the homeboy, it's like, ooh,
no.
It's almost like, depending on how close they are, that's almost like talking to your brother-in-law. Because if they like brothers, then you should be looking at that person like your brother too. I
carry myself a different way.
I mean, friends ain't friends these days.
For myself.
At the end of the day,
again, Rob,
I have respect for myself.
Yeah, as you should.
Right, I do. Yes. Boom.
I don't understand. I mean, like just like y'all said, to each his own. People do what whatever floats their boat.
She gonna make me say I would do it.
I mean, I believe you will
change the scenario around.
I believe you might, Rob.
No. Okay, Sting.
But this is one thing y'all have to realize. One of the viewers did bring that to my attention, and that is so true. That the city that we live in, which a lot of other cities too, are small, so people do have a tendency to
double the block,
go behind one another, and go behind one another. Yeah.
But if you, I think the whole thing is if you knowingly know from the beginning, then it's like, oh, if I know, it's a no go for me.
Now, what if they was friends and they ain't friends no more?
Like, damn, Rob. So you sound like me. You wait on them not to be friends so you can slide in there.
No, I had this situation happen. An ex of mine. No,
I just told you she'll do it. She just gonna dress it up.
No, they hung around the same people, but they wasn't close. If it makes sense.
Oh, so that wasn't his homeboy,
right? But they hang around the same people.
Yeah,
he was, and I didn't know they had a crush on me. How about that? Until like now. I was like, well, why you ain't been saying something? Okay.
Ain't no way.
Fine. There she go dressing it up.
I'm giving you a real, true scenario.
It's either you will or you won't, Rob. And you just said you never will.
I said they're not friends. They've been around the same people. There's a difference.
Why do y'all feel some people feel like they have to, if you having something, right, that they have to be invited, personally invited?
Meaning if you something open to the public.
Yeah, if you having something just like a birthday party or tea party, whatever, and some people feel like you have to personally invite them. You don't put it out there on social media. You don't put it out there on the billboard at McDonald's.
Some people want to just feel so important, feel so relevant, so needed. Some people just want all the attention to feel important. They want to feel like they're relevant, like you need them at your party. But my thing is, if it's a birthday party where you inviting people, then yes. But if it's open to the public, then that means you're part of the public. You can come. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying for a party, or you talking about special events? Like Because personally, I know people that say, if I don't get an invitation, I'm not coming.
Mhm.
And that doesn't mean they want to feel important. It's just,
To a private event, yeah, I can get that.
but you're saying like a,
but if it's open to the public, like you put it on social media, this is what's going on. That means
oh yeah,
any and everyone can come.
well, that's
Mhm.
true.
So why would I turn around and give you? I put it on social media, and then I'm turning around and give you a personal invite, but you saw it on social media.
Right.
That means you're part of the public. It's open to the public. You come. You want to come.
Oh,
You
I get
come.
you.
And I put it on social media so that everybody that I follow could feel
Maybe because
Invited.
everybody not on social
invited.
media.
So I don't have to give you a personal invite to something that I'm allowing you to see on my timeline.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm telling you to come.
Well, that's true.
But it's because I feel people want to say, oh no, I saw it, but you didn't direct me, send one to me personally. Because they want to feel important.
Mhm.
You know
Or
what I'm
be
saying?
extra.
Be relevant. Like, no, it's still gonna go on if you don't come, but I already put it out there. So you were invited. When you went to your timeline and you saw it, that was your personal invite, right?
That was
But you have to realize too, everybody
You don't
don't
have-
see your post. You assume that everybody sees
And
it,
some
but,
people don't have social media.
but they don't.
Some people don't.
But this is the thing. Regardless of whatever avenue you're putting it out there, you have put it out there so that everyone can see or hear
Right.
about it.
right.
But I think when Rock was saying, and I need her to elaborate on a little bit when you were saying some people.
Because for instance, some of my family members, you can say, oh, my daughter graduating. They want an invitation to know the event, the time and stuff. They don't like word of mouth. And I just think that's just how they are.
Mhm.
Because they need to make sure,
But yeah, some older people, yeah,
They
want
like
you
that.
to tell them exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
they like an invitation. They don't like word of mouth. And I guess I was taught it was tacky. If you had a baby shower, don't see me in church and say, oh, so-and-so had a baby shower next week. They like an invitation so it can have more
See,
information.
Something like that, that's more private.
That's why I say, that's why I agree with y'all.
Something like that. I can see, you send out invitations. I didn't get one, so I'm not invited. Yeah.
Right. And I feel like if it's invitation only and I don't get one and I want a personal invite, that means I need to know it's real. You want she to rock there.
Right.
If I don't get an invite, then
I'm not coming.
right. But if you
Right.
put it like y'all said, public,
Put it out there or
Right.
send a text or just say, hey, Rob, I'm having such and such next week. Come through or come out. Is at such and such time? Then to me, that's still either way you put it, it's still
But
your
do
personal
you-
invite.
Right, but do you think people should feel a certain type of way if they're not invited?
No.
That's the question. Like me personally,
Mhm.
if you having something, whether it's private or public, and
Mhm.
if you don't invite me, then that's just that. You don't invite me. I'm not
Right.
gonna hold on to that and feel some type of way.
but people do.
But
Right.
people do.
Some
People
people
do.
I am, depending on the person.
That's
I'm gonna feel
right.
some type of way.
For real, y'all are.
Yeah.
It depends on who's having it.
Mhm. Because I feel like if anybody that serves any type of relevance in my life,
Right.
I'm gonna make sure you get an invitation to whatever I have going on. If you
Right.
don't get a personal invite, I'm gonna run it past you because again, you're in my daily life circle. So you're gonna get an invite
Right.
on top of me posting it on the internet too. So if you don't invite me or say nothing to me personally or even running past me, just
I mean, they
in
want you there.
conversation,
Mhm.
You don't want it there.
So y'all
Or
feel
it
you don't
some
want
type
me
of
there.
way.
and I'm gonna feel some type of way.
Or it could have
Oh my
simply
God.
been like,
Wait a damn minute.
You know,
In the way of
sometimes
the
when you're
world.
trying to figure out who to invite and everybody be
Don't
running
ding
through
in
your
your head.
head and
Mhm.
you just forget some people.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You know, you don't mean to, you just
Mhm.
forgot. Then it's like too late.
You know,
Event already going on. So
a lot of people do a word of mouth, like on my
Yeah.
job, so and so hands something. If
Mhm.
I don't hear, and
okay.
they don't call me, if I don't hear, I don't go. And then they be like, why you weren't there? Nobody told me. And I don't really get mad. I be like, oh, I wasn't invited. But who was there? Y'all have fun? I'm like, it
No,
depends
Rob.
on who having it.
No, Rob. It sounds like you mad because you said, "Oh, I want to invite you."
No, and
I want
seriously, like for real, I don't get no invite. Like I had one sweet lady, why you didn't come to the boat? I was like, oh baby, I didn't know nothing about it
Yeah, that's
until the
right.
day of, and I wasn't invited. She was like, well, I told everybody. So everybody knew this. Somebody should have told you, but they didn't.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was. I said, and I'm like trying a little bit. I feel like when it come to me, if you really want me there, you gonna find a way. Like I want you at my birthday party.
Yeah, so why you want at my birthday party?
Because it was planned when y'all was out of town. And I wasn't notified about it.
So you want to bite it?
No.
So are you mad?
No. I felt like, but I spoke to you about it. I told you, I wanted you to know I wasn't there because no one told me.
Well, my son been there either.
You were there y'all with the white shirts. Y'all was out of town when y'all planned it. And your friend that planned it don't know my number. She didn't know how to contact me. And I don't know, but I wasn't there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Because it was a surprise for you.
Real life stuff.
And I said, well, if Pint knew about it, I would have been there.
Okay, but check this out. So what if a person gets invited? You see this person everywhere, right? It's nothing that goes on that this person isn't there. How do y'all feel about that?
Say it one more time.
On every set.
On every set. You could be having a dog party. You could be having,
and they on every
Yanni party, and they're there. But how do you feel about that?
People like to be around that person. Yeah, people, everybody. Apparently, the energy good.
So are you saying that they're invited or they just show up?
Invited.
Yeah, because if they invited, then
they're like they like the energy.
I'm saying like say if say if Rock, let's use Rock as I'm stuttering, y'all, but y'all know what I'm saying. But Rock, and she's invited to everything. But now you feel some type of way because again you didn't get invited. But she's there. Would you feel some type of way? Either one of y'all besides Rock. Rock is the one that get invited everywhere to everything. Y'all two upset because you wanted to go, but you didn't get invited. Do you feel some type of way towards Rock or the person that invited her?
But definitely don't feel on top of it with me. But go ahead.
No, I wouldn't.
I would feel go ahead.
I wouldn't feel a certain type of way towards
the
person who's getting invited because they're getting invited. They're not the ones planning the events. You know what I'm saying? So they're the ones just attending. So you can't. How you gonna get mad at someone that's attending?
People do. People do.
Because I'd be like, I would question to myself like,
But see, I don't question about everything not going to stuff though. I guess since I don't really question.
You question everything else.
What about you, Pine? Because you have something to say.
Who, me?
You look like you have something that you want to say.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say. I'm just sitting here, just like, what?
What would you do? How would you feel?
Wait, if somebody's always invited somewhere and I'm not?
Like if Rock's always invited somewhere, you're not.
Oh, that's Rock. Rock was a people person. I would expect her to be invited there. But would I be mad? No. This is like
you wouldn't even pay it no man. Because you be everywhere anyway. Because she got her hair done. Where you going? We flying.
Am I one of the ones that's invited earlier?
I'm not sure, but no, because you be in the air. Where you going? You get that hair done. You doing? Where you going?
Nowhere.
I thought you were going somewhere. I know sometimes how you prepare, honey. I thought you going to Bahamas or somewhere. Okay, but go ahead. I would still question it a little bit if y'all two were invited, and we all know the same people, and I see the story like, Then again, it depends on where is that. It depends the age. It just depends. But I wouldn't get mad, but I'd be like, they ain't tell me.
Well, my thing is everywhere you're invited to is not
different
always.
Status.
Every invite is not a good one.
That's what I'm saying. Different
status. Everything that I'm invited to, I don't go to.
Right.
No.
What you mean by that, Pint?
Because it's different. It's different people that I know might be in attendance that I don't want to be around.
Oh, you did. You always there, but go ahead. You love to be around people that don't.
Yeah,
you do that, so stop it.
I don't.
I agree with you, Rob.
I want you to be all honest.
I do not.
You do.
That is an honest God truth.
You be elbow with people that y'all you don't get along with, and you be like, she better not touch me, or y'all be like,
I'm not that person no more. I don't live that life.
You be urban. You be in an Airbnb if they let you Pine.
Rob.
You won't be in setting people like this.
If I'm aware of everybody, if somebody's inviting me somewhere and I'm aware of it, no, I'm not gonna go.
Are you serious?
No, if I'm aware of, I don't want to be around them people. No, I'm not.
When did you change this recently?
No, I ain't changed it recently. It's been a lot of places I haven't went to
because of certain people that you just don't.
No, that I just know that it's gonna be there. I don't want to be around because I don't like that energy that it gives me, and I'm an energy magnet.
Some people you don't like, you'll be around them.
Girl, you just don't know.
I was just
my mood. I probably if I am there, you gonna find me drunk somewhere because I gotta get myself together.
But why?
Other than that, I'm gonna be dry as hell, and you ain't gonna get pint. I'm just gonna be there.
And see, I find I know I do that, but honestly, I would,
baby.
Depending on the energy,
y'all something.
Mm-hmm.
I probably wouldn't go. But honestly, I don't even know. I don't think I have. I don't know if people dislike me, but I don't think I have a lot of enemies. If it makes sense, that I could say, "Oh, I don't want to go around her or him or nothing like that."
I don't think
I'm just saying.
It's not even that it has to be an enemy.
Hold on, let me say this right quick. But for like you were saying, like even with Pint going places with people, like even for me, now you said you don't have a lot of enemies. I don't know like how many enemies I have or whatever because I really don't care about them. But it's just that
we know.
Yeah, no, I don't. But it's just that for me, like I'm like you on that. I don't go certain places because I don't want to go because it's like if certain people around, I just think about the setting or the type of crowd, and I'm like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Right. So as far as feeling a certain kind of way, like if Pint go invited to this party and you invited to that party, I'd be like, no, like, I won't want to be there.
I'm like, Pint, it depends on who's having. Like if it's a close cousin or a close friend, and I'd be like, why would if it's somebody else that I don't care about, I wouldn't care.
But see, even if it's a cousin or a close friends, if they still have certain people, it's like, oh, no, I'd rather stay home.
Right.
Yeah, but what were you going to say, Payne, about you being around people that?
Yeah, I put myself in a lot of uncomfortable situations sometimes to go places for an extended invite, a personal invite. So I'm there, and I'm just not me. I'm just in presence. That's what I'm saying. So why go? Right. So I have changed that.
Well, that's good.
Y'all might not think so.
No,
but every invite I get, I do not go.
Okay.
And like I said, because of that very reason.
But that's a good reason, though.
I go somewhere and then be dry. See, if I want somewhere, I want to give you the energy.
You want to have fun, right?
Yeah.
You want to be lit,
right?
Yeah, that's a good thing, though. Don't go if you know you're gonna be dry.
I want to bring you Pint or Yolanda. I definitely don't want to bring you Yolanda.
Be in charge of your energy.
My mama would tell you, Yolanda is just.
Who is Yolanda?
That's another whole.
Oh, she closed them ass for a long time. I thought she was
3 different people. You have Yolanda, and Pint, and then you have a half gallon. That's 4.
It's actually 5.
Oh,
what you got? Quart, half gallon.
I ain't never heard of half gallon. Y'all don't get her something new.
Because I don't even know who the hell they talking about right now.
But I got questions, y'all. And as y'all know, I stay having questions. Yes. My other question is, do you pay more attention to what a person says or their actions?
Both.
And why, Pine?
That was Sheeta Rock.
But yeah, Rock.
Oh, go ahead.
Because you give them a chance. Right. You give them a chance to say the things they're gonna do and all that good stuff. You listen to it because it's interesting. It sounds good, especially if they written it correctly and and it gets all your attention. So you listen to it, and then it follows the actions because they have to match.
You're right.
It can't be like this.
Right.
It gotta be like that. And some people got a good talk.
Yeah, they do.
They got a good talk game. So you really and then your heart be fluttering because you listen to that talk and then you be waiting and waiting.
Hold on, let me interject here. Y'all talking about relationships. I'm just talking in general.
Like I had to use that one.
Rock went to relationships. You just
because
you ready to get married.
You know how the guys talk that talk, and then you be like, okay,
I can't wait till she get married too.
Like, girl, it'll be something else. Ain't nowhere near though, y'all. But yeah, you gotta go with it. I go for the words.
Yeah.
And then give them a chance. That's just me.
So do y'all think if the words and their actions don't match, then they full of shit, move on?
Yeah.
That part.
That's what one of our viewers said.
Yeah.
She said they full of shit, move on.
Yeah.
I think so. That's my thing too. If you keep saying one thing, you say, oh, I'm gonna go to the store and go get a pack of bubble gum, but every time you go to the store, you're coming back with, some chips
soda.
Or some soda. Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Damn.
They say the same thing over and over, but different ways.
Right.
Hold on, Pint and Go Get It. Y'all being a little hard. So if they said they going to the store to get some chips and bubble gum, they come out with chips, then they ain't holding the end of the bargain.
Give me them chips. I'm gonna eat them.
Right.
Yeah, because how many times have you said you was going to get that bubble gum and you never bought the bubble gum?
Right. They might could have ate it on the way back. It's only 5 pieces in there.
Especially
again, that's a part of showing me, not just telling me that you went and got the bubble gum. You showed me at least a piece left.
But you got distracted.
Right.
And you ate some.
Right.
You got a little nervous.
I ate all of it.
But hold on, y'all. So y'all being a little hard in there. So basically, on what I'm gathering from what y'all saying, correct me if I'm wrong, y'all acting like it was already something going on prior to. So you looking for something not to add up. Because if y'all being petty behind people bringing in bubblegum or don't bring in bubblegum, it got to be something else to it. Y'all don't want left.
Now they went left when they say the same thing over and over and wording it differently.
They went left.
Keep feeding you all this hope.
One of our male viewers said, "Y'all being petty. That's petty."
Ooh.
Excuse me.
And you know what? That male viewer probably the one that's always going to the store to get the gum and come back with the chips
Or cookies.
Or nothing.
or nothing.
So
that's even worse to come back with nothing.
So his actions are not speaking louder than his words at this point.
So is that a conversation that you would have? Like how would you have a conversation if somebody say they went and got they were going to get some gas and they come back and say
they want empty.
Yeah, they want empty. Yeah.
Well, why you keep playing in my face?
I want to take your car.
Like, where did you go? Because clearly you didn't go to the gas station. So where did you go?
That's how that conversation gonna come up. Why did you keep playing in my face?
And you need to say what you mean to mean what you said.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So how are you playing in your face?
Cause you playing in my face. Why are you coming back home with the empty tank of gas? You told me you want to get a full tank.
And been going for about an hour and a half.
So now you saying that the gas man didn't show up. Make it make sense.
Oh, right.
Because at this point I'm sick of it.
Well, one of our viewers said that this day and time, people tell you what you want to hear,
That
show
they
you
do.
what you want to see.
And they do.
Yeah. And that viewer got that right. Hello.
Yeah.
What you say, Rob?
Yeah.
Boom.
Right. And that's true.
Hit it on the head. Hit it right on the head.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they do. What they do.
Do you believe that people's word is their bond? But a person can change their mind at any time. Meaning they might have went to the store to get some gum. They might not have what they wanted. So they
And that's true. And you know what? And that's true. The first time, you could have did something else, or maybe you said, "Hey, I'm gonna pay your light bill or something," and then your money was a little funny. You couldn't pay the light bill. Okay, but then the next month coming, it's the same story. Or you keep saying you're going to get that gum, or you're going to get some gas, and you keep coming back empty and no gum. After a certain amount of time of you saying it, then you just flat out a liar. So it's like, okay, let it go, because you're not
All
going to get
talk.
anywhere.
I believe, and this goes back to believe none of what you hear
That's
and only
right.
half of what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That's
one
true.
of our viewers
So-
said that they may have forgotten what they said they were going to the store to
Just
get.
lying.
Because they
Just
lying.
lying.
Right. She did say
Be
that.
lying.
At this point, just write a list. I got you.
Damn. So you only want to go to the store. But then
I'm gonna send you a text. Right, and tell you you're going to get gum and gas. So come on back in 30 minutes.
damn.
Yeah.
Oh, now see, y'all showing me that it's something else going on in that relationship because
Yeah, I don't trust you.
damn.
No way. Again, because I don't believe nothing what you're saying. No how.
They got to match, period.
They do.
All that
You have to
talking,
make it
the
make
action,
sense.
they have to make, yes, right. Help me to understand. It got to make sense.
Wait that game minute. Wait that game.
Hey.
Wait that game.
They know
Miss
y'all
Go
sing
Get
that
Her.
song.
Let's go get her.
Yes.
What happened in what you said happened in Florida?
Oh, about the 3 Disney employees and the RN and 17 other people were
Is
charged.
this allegedly?
No, it was on I think it was Fox News.
It's still allegedly.
Oh well, yeah,
Mhm.
allegedly
What happened?
they were arrested for child what does it say? Child something?
Neglect.
No, they were
Pornography?
Yeah.
no, they didn't even use that.
Endangerment?
Anyway, they was trying to. The people were set up trying to get with kids
Mhm.
between the ages of 13 and 14.
And what
And
costume was they wearing? Goofy? Because they should have had on the Goofy costume.
one employee, they caught him, set him up. They had agents playing as these kids online, and they set it up. And the guy went to go meet this kid, this 13-year-old.
Well, what kind of costume he had
His
on?
Disney outfit.
Goofy.
He was a lifeguard.
He should have had on Goofy, but go ahead.
Whatever. He was a lifeguard.
Mhm.
And they caught him going to meet a 13-year-old. Still had on this Disney
At the
outfit.
park. Where their parents was at?
Girl, I don't know.
They was inside the park.
No, he worked at the park.
But
They
they-
didn't say whether or not they arrested him at the park. They just said that
Oh,
when
they was
arrested
employees.
him,
Girl, I
he
thought
was
you
an
meant.
employee.
I thought you meant they was at
Sex
Disney World.
trafficking?
No,
That's what it was,
3
you go
employee
get her?
work.
Sex trafficking. Yeah.
It might have been. But no, I don't think they said trafficking.
Oh,
I
then
can't remember,
it's
y'all.
all allegedly.
Yeah, it's all allegedly. Go to the sheriff.
Oh, but it was all employees there, so out in the area of Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So they got fired.
Well, they didn't say if the guy got fired, but I'm assuming he would get fired. He still had on his uniform going to meet a 13-year-old.
They sick.
And they arrested him when he got
So
there.
if he was going to
because
meet a
there was
13-year-old,
agents.
then that's the
He
thing.
still had on
Right?
his Disney uniform.
Mm.
So now you're sitting in jail with your Disney uniform on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you fired. So whoever just started talking to you last month, yeah, go ahead and boo. Let him go.
So do y'all feel like the rapper was wrong?
The rapper.
Who, the baby?
Yeah.
He went too far.
I don't think so.
You don't think he was wrong for saying all that stuff?
No, because that's his opinion. See, this is my thing. I think some people are just so sensitive about every single thing, and they make everything an issue. Because that's
They were saying he went
really-
too far. Because what was he saying?
No, he was
Yeah.
like hyping. You know how you hype your crowd, and you be like, "The
You
people
pay
to the
your own-
left do
right.
this. If you pay your own bills, raise your hand."
Right.
So he was like,
He was in the parking lot.
He said, "No." He said, "If you didn't suck dick in the parking lot,
Mhm.
raise your hand and all that stuff."
Okay.
So they took it like he was like
And
trying
he
to
said,
say,
"What
like,
up? What?"
Then he said something about if you don't have AIDS or HIV or
Mhm.
something.
Make some noise or
But-
something like that.
Yeah, it was something to that effect like that.
And I think more so, it was reaching for
The gay community.
the gay community.
That's what I caught when I
And-
actually turned. So I ain't get the whole
And
story.
that's what I got from it
Yeah.
today. So
But he
my thing
apologized.
is, yeah, he apologized, but then as he
He said that
apologized,
his gay fans was there in the audience. He said it was one guy, it was a couple of them that was right there in the audience going with it, you
Mhm.
know, going with it and raising a hand. Like he was like, because they was like, and one guy he said was like his biggest fan.
Mhm.
He's a gay guy. He said he was all going for it. They all was going for it because he was like, it's just like if he would have said it in reference to a female or whatever.
Right.
If you have morals, you wouldn't be in the parking lot doing that, so you
But-
wouldn't feel bad
right,
about
right.
that. So it wouldn't matter whether you were or weren't. He was just saying, like, basically, if you didn't do that, raise your hand.
Right,
If he
or
would
make
take it like-
noise.
he was like, but if that's what you do in the parking lot, then you're gonna feel a certain kind of way, which is true. You are.
Yeah.
It's
But I just
like-
think that like one of our
mhm.
viewers said that when you're famous, they hold you to a different standard.
Yes, they
right?
do.
And they have this cancellation era going now.
right. They
Oh.
like, that's
You
stupid
can't
too.
say anything. You can't be your and I'm a firm believer people can say what they want to say, but just be respectful and be mindful. So like you said, he said what he said. He did apologize, and that should just be it. But some people, just like Rock said, or I might have been Pint was saying, some people in the audience were going along with him,
Yeah, I
were
said that.
agreeing with him, right?
Yeah, I
Okay,
said
cool. But then those same
Mhm.
people will turn around and if somebody else say, I call them train jumpers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if somebody say,
Yeah.
"Oh, that was wrong," then they're gonna jump on that train too.
Wave rattle. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it don't
But
make no sense.
Yeah, but I don't feel like he should have had to apologize because just like if anyone said anything about him or say, "Oh, you got a little dick" or whatever, should they apologize?
Well, no, I
They
think
said, like I don't.
Really?
Some things I just think people take too far, and
Mm,
everything is so
Let's go get him.
sensitive. Like everything is so. Everybody want to be so sensitive, and oh, you hurt my feelings. Okay, all
but
right.
this is the thing with that. If he didn't feel like he was wrong, he shouldn't have never apologized.
Well, he apologized.
So you
to
said
save
what
his
you
ass,
said.
I'm sure.
So you tried to save yourself, but you didn't. So more people thought you was wrong, and more people thought you was right. And now 8 shows then counseling on you. So
Okay.
now
Really?
what position are you in?
8 shows counseling him.
Yeah, 8 shows in counsel.
Yeah.
More people count. They took him off more shows after he apologized
Wow.
because he made himself look goofy at that point.
Yeah,
Because
see-
you make yourself look like you're wrong.
Yeah.
Why are
See,
you
I didn't even-
apologizing?
See, and that's a good one because see, I didn't hear you apologize. I kept hearing that they want him, but he
Oh,
was like,
wow.
"No, he won't apologize because he didn't say nothing wrong."
No,
But
he
then one
won't at
show they
first.
say he was counseled. He said he wasn't even on the show.
He stood.
He said they counted him off for show, and he wasn't even supposed to be on it anyway. So it was on them people making up stuff. But anyway, certain stuff I just be like, oh,
Well,
it's just too much because everybody's so sensitive and everybody do whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
I think
you
people
answered your question.
People are sensitive. Yeah, y'all know I still got more questions, but
Yeah,
we gonna have all day long with my questions. But yeah, I mean, to each his own. You know, people feel how they feel, and I know a lot of people are, you know, situational, emotional people.
right.
You know, depending upon what somebody said or how they feeling personally.
That's why everything is the way it is now, because everybody want to be so emotional about this, so emotional. If you sit and go based on how everybody and their emotions go, no wonder the world's so crazy and going every which way with no order. Because everybody wants to put out their emotions about they feel about this.
But shit, but one of our viewers said he still made money. His deposit was non-refundable. So shit, back when
that's
paid,
Exactly.
But I'm
I ain't
like,
gotta do it.
Pint said 8 shows though. They trying to hurt
Yeah,
him.
they is trying to hurt him.
But he'll
They
come
are
back.
gonna.
He'll come back.
I mean, he'll snap back. But I mean, just think about what you could have been looking forward to. And then you,
But they said, like they said, when you famous, they hold you to a certain standard.
Yeah,
They do.
that's not right. They human too, just like we are. But hey,
wait again.
anyway, so y'all ready for the 21st? Are y'all ready for the 21st out there? Yeah. So
well, if you're not ready, you might as well get ready.
Yeah.
Why, y'all?
2
Why?
weeks.
Because it's how many days exactly?
The day the 5th, so we have but
16
16
days.
days left.
Oh, we 16
So it's
days.
Saturday after. So this Saturday we have 2 Saturdays left.
Just
That
two.
came fast.
It sure
Oh,
did. Come
y'all,
fast.
I forgot. Oh my God.
What?
Guess what Monday is?
What?
Oh shit.
Oh, it's my birthday.
Miss Go Get a
Yes,
Day.
it's my
Oh,
birthday.
I was about to say that, but I ain't want to be wrong.
My birthday is Monday. It's Leo season, y'all.
Okay.
Yes.
What you doing for your birthday?
I'm having a pool party Sunday.
Splish splash.
Monday?
Is that public?
Oh,
No.
there you go.
Is that a
Pine.
public event?
No, that's an invite event.
Invite only?
Yes.
And who that invite got to come from?
Me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss go get her
Okay.
herself?
Okay, yeah. The invite has to come from me. So, anyway.
Okay, right. Hey.
Well, enjoy y'all tonight. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Hit the follow and hit that bell button for that
We
alert.
got something to prove.
And we every Thursday, we right here.
See
7
y'all
o'clock.
next week.
We enjoyed you guys.
Oh,
Good
we
night.
won't see y'all next week. Sorry, see y'all Thursday after 7 o'clock. We off next week. Good night.
Good night.
Hey, hit the
Ain't no
share
holding that
button.
song.
Share.
We getting
Hey.
dessert.
Shout out to your baby.
Girl, you number one. Hey.
Started with a dream that turned into a vision that educated new generations is our mission.
Okay.
Politicking.
Hit the share
Mind
button,
your
y'all.
business.
Wait again a minute. Wait again a minute.
Oh, see
Wait
y'all
again a
share. All
minute. Wait again a
145
minute.
y'all. Want to see y'all
Hit
share.
the share button, y'all. Won't take a half a second. Hey.
That share.
Hey. Hey.
That's not y'all part, this man.
Didn't even do it right.
Hit that share.
Good night, y'all.
Peace.